Okay, balik po tayo sa ating guest dito na si Mayor Herbert Bautista po, ang punong lungsod ng Quezon City, pinakamayaman at pinakamalaking lungsod dito sa Metro Manila. Alright, from 0926-318-3671, from JD of Cagayan de Oro City. Ako, I have suspicion, baka kamag-anak mo ito, Mayor. I am watching GNN Heartbeat Live with guest Herbert Bautista, Quezon City Mayor. Good viewing and nice discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ito naman from 0917-605-5739. Madalas kami kumain dyan sa fast food malapit sa St. Joseph Church.
Joseph, yeah, okay.
Sa Aurora Boulevard.
Alright.
Tuwing umaga, ang daming tulog sa bangketa. Meron pa sa ilalim ng LRT, nagpipili basura.
Yeah.
Pakisilip naman po.
Sa 3rd
Thanks.
District po yan. St. Joseph Church sa 3rd District. Aurora Boulevard. Yes, yeah. Sige, we'll look into that. In fact, dati yan galing sa likod eh. Nga, punta ngayon sa harap. So, we'll check on that.
Okay, from 0922-888-6362 from Mel of Quezon City. Dami squatter sa Barangay Imelda. Alam po ba ito ni Mayor? Tanong ko sa iyo, the whole squatter problem in Quezon City, where do you stand on that?
Lahat po ng mga nasa tabing ilog dapat wala doon.
Pero nandun pa ba o wala?
There's movement. Siguro itong isang taon at kalahati, nakapag-relocate na ho kami ng more or less about 5,000 families. At an average of 5 per family.
So, 25,000 na tao na yan na nailagay sa mas
safer
payapang
ground.
kalagayan.
At saka sila na humayari ng
mga lupa nila. Okay.
And
so, how big is the problem though for in Quezon City?
Sa danger zone lang, meaning ilog lang. Maraming
Tabi
danger
sa
zones.
pampang ng ilog.
Apo.
Ng ilog.
Yun lang portion lang kasi meron ding under transmission line katulad nangyari sa Valenzuela. Danger zone din yun. Sa ilog lang is already 26,000 families.
Oh, well, you've got another 20,000 to go.
That's why we're closely coordinating
napipigilan ba ng mga local, ng mga barangay, ang pagdami at dagdag doon?
Yes, sir.
Sinusubaybayan ba nila?
Yes, sir. Kasi po, very hard ngayon ang stance ni DILG Secretary on that by virtue of the mandamus of the Supreme Court na kailangan linisin natin ng Manila Bay at lahat na napupunta sa Manila Bay nanggagaling sa mga syudad, sa mga lungsod na katulad ng Quezon City. At yung source nung dumi nanggagaling sa mga katulad natin na wala naman tayong water treatment facility, wala tayong septic tank.
Tapon lang dun sa...
Exactly. So,
estero.
ganun po yung... So we're doing a lot of things about it already.
Okay. So, ano ang plano mo? By the time your term ends in 2013?
Ayun po.
Pero hindi pa siguro kayang tapusin lahat yun.
Ay, hindi po. Basta kami, ako personally...
9-year plan na.
More. What I learned in Singapore is that kailangan planuhin mo yung city mo mga 50 years ahead. Kailangan ayusin mo yung 50 years ahead. Institutional ho kasi.
And you can only do that by institutionalizing much of government machinery.
Right,
Diba?
right.
From Ed Antipolo of 0919-222-2562. Please comment. Tatakbo daw pong mayor si Vic Soto sa Quezon City? Question mark.
Si Vico hindi ho kakandidato. Bago ko umalis ng patungong Brazil sa United Nations Rio Plus 20, nag-issue na ho siya ng statement na hindi ho siya kakandidato.
Hindi siya tatakbo. Because I remember when that came out na mag-aano siya, nag-issue ko rin ng statement. Well, sana hindi.
Huwag naman sana.
Anong ginawa mo para kumbinsihin siya?
Well, wala akong ginawa. I just really know that si Vic is not really a political. He's a political. He's an apolitical person.
Okay.
And,
But he's a senator. How can he be a
No,
political?
the brother is senator.
The brother. Oo.
So he only engages politics.
Si Vic
for the
Juan
brother.
tatakbo yung kapatid. I think in the term of Tito Soto is expiring also, no? As a senator?
His term will end on 2016.
2016 pa.
First term.
First term lang.
Kasi,
so he has
diba,
another term.
so he has another.
So it's Vic who's, that they were saying might run.
But he's
Okay.
quite a very apolitical person. Only engages politics for the brother, Senator Soto, and Val Soto, I think.
Okay. Sino tingin mo na most likely na susubukan at sisikaping suwagin ka sa 2013?
Ay, hindi ko po. I'm more focused on work.
Di na bale kung sino tumakbo, kung sino kailangan tumakbo, bagat you have to face them anyway.
Oo. Siguro, he has to be somebody who has invested so much for Quezon City already. Hindi siya pwedeng somebody from the outside or somebody elsewhere or taga Quezon City na wala man lang naiimbag sa lungsod for the past several years.
Kung hindi siya naghanda 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, mahirapan siya.
Correct. He has to be somebody na nakatulong na sa mga mamamayan ng Quezon City.
How about the redistricting of District 2?
Ay napirmahan no sir ni Presidente
Oo.
before I left. Napirmahan ni Presidente.
Ang will din na ng konseho mo dyan sa dami ng tao ngayon.
I was actually...
Dapat bawasan ang bawat district ng number.
That's what I wanted really.
Oh.
So if you want additional district, you lessen the number of councilors.
Oo.
So what is 6?
Gawin
6 times 6,
apat.
36, hindi mo ba? So gawin mo 4, edi parang 24 din lang yan.
Oo.
Hindi na
Ano
siya.
sa ano reaction?
Pagka ganun, it will now, the character of the proposed bill of additional 2 districts, which was signed in the, magbabago yun kasi kakalikutin mo yung buong city. So siguro, in the amendments to the charter, meaning the national charter and the Quezon City Charter, pwedeng i-reflect yun na baguhin pagka highly urbanized areas with ganito.
The initiative is to start in Congress.
Laging in Congress po yun.
Oo. In other words, not something you can do motu proprio or on your own.
We cannot do that, but the city can make a study of it.
Oo.
So, kasi yung city planning natin is a very important tool to show why there should be a decrease in the number of representatives in the council and why there's a need to have a representation in Congress.
Although yung District 2 kasi has been begging for the longest time for
yeah.
redistricting. Noon pa, masyado na. Imagine, putante nyo ron, mahigit 600,000. Isang distrito lang.
Gusto nga magsisid, hindi mo ba?
Oh.
Earlier.
All right. From 0917-538-6546, please ask Mayor Herbert why he is charging socialized housing to us. That is an additional burden for us. Why do we have to pay for housing of squatters of Quezon City?
Hindi naman, not all actually are affected.
Oo.
There's a ratio, there's a level. No? Like, for example, yung ibang mga kaibigan ko na kapitbahay ko na nagrereklamo dahil magbabayad sila ng socialized housing tax, earlier, realized na hindi pala sila magbabayad ng socialized housing tax.
Bakit?
Kasi merong certain size at saka certain, basta may formula ho yun.
So in other words, you are just taxing the wealthier segments.
Not really, but it's more of, kasi yung socialized housing tax naman, babalik namin yan on the 6th year.
How do you make that balik?
It's not a perpetual tax.
Okay.
So, we are...
Although you are free to amend it on the 6th year to continue it.
No. Wala na. We don't intend to do that because hopefully by the end of the 5th year, nakapag-generate na kami ng 1 billion pesos. At yun na ikot-ikot na yun.
Question, but you have so much money.
But there are a lot of concerns. Like, as I was explaining it to the other stations, sabi ko, before the term of Mayor Sunny Belmonte ended, when we assumed in 2001, you only had what? 6,000 streetlights. Now you have 24,000 streetlights. So it's a little, it provides us peace and order and quiet in our neighborhoods, but it entails cost.
It entails... Elektrisidad lang nun, mahal-mahal. Bombilya lang nun, mahal-mahal.
Super. Maintenance.
Unless mag-LED ka na.
We intend
Sobra
to do...
namang mahal.
Mag-LDD ho kami, pero kinukompute ho namin. At the end of the 10th year naman, ang nastipid mo lang doon, 65 million pesos. Pero okay na rin, kasi nakapagbawas ka rin kahit papaano.
Oo. Tsaka that the savings there in terms of power is continuing.
Correct.
It has an end.
Correct.
0908-705-2744 from Ricky Baharias, Barangay Bagong Pag-asa. Mayor Herbert, maraming salamat sa mga photon vehicles na pinamigay mo sa Quezon City. Makakatulong ito sa mamamayan ng Quezon City. Ako ba pwede mo rin bigyan ng photon?
Ano ho yun? Barangay Emergency Response Vehicle.
Nakikita ko nga dito sa Barangay Valencia, nandun parati yung van na yun. Mukhang hindi nagre-respond to anything. Siguro walang emergency.
Hindi, tsaka ano ho, sir, nagbigay kami ng memo, kasi higpit ng DILG, na you can only use that for emergency purposes. Dati kasi pag nagbigay sa sasakyan, pwedeng...
Nagagamit ng lahat ng tao, pang shopping, pang grocery, pang sine, pang masyal sa MOA, pag lahat na naman pa dyan.
So nagalit kayo sa akin yung mga barangay official. Hindi man lang namin maipahiram to pag kami patay at emergency rin naman yun. Ganun. So sabi ko dun sa GSO, sa General Services Officer po namin, sa GSD, sabi ko, Ma'am Boyet, bakit po ba, ano ba ang problema? Kasi tayo pa rin na may-ari. I-donate na natin yan via resolution of the City Council sa barangay level. And basta ang posisyon natin for emergency purposes, bahala sila kung hindi nila gagamitin for emergency purposes yan. Basta tayo, we do it, we gave it for emergency purposes. Pero yung responsibility nasa local pa rin. So you give something and then galit pa rin sila sa'yo. So, ganoon talaga.
Mahirap talaga ang buhay. From 0916-736-1553. Ana of Fairview, Mayor, iklaro ko lang po anong mga barangay sakop ng bagong District 5 and 6.
Yung District 2 po, yun yung tinatawag na Area 7, composed of Bagong Silangan, Payatas, Holy Spirit, Batasan Hills, and Commonwealth. 5 barangay lang ho yun. Pero pag pinagsuma-suma mo lahat ng populasyon doon, nasa mga 1 milyon na yata yun, yung 5 barangay na yun. Tapos yung sa Area 5, sa District 5, yun yung po yung bayan, Novaliches, tapos hanggang Barangay Bagbag.
Okay.
Tapos,
pero marami yan, halos sa ng barangay yan.
more or less about
Andito, no?
13 siguro.
Greater Lagro,
Opo.
Pasong Putik, North Fairview, Caligayahan, Santa Lucia, San Agustin, Novaliches proper, Nagkaisang Nayon, Santa Monica, Capri, San Bartolome, Bagbag, Gulod, and Talipapa.
Then yung Talipapa naman ho, ang nailakad nila yan na masama sa District 6.
Ay, Lakram ba yun?
Hindi naman ho, because it's the number of population.
Oo.
So,
Pumasya pa.
Pwedeng ilagay yung Talipapa rito, sabi ng Congress, basta ilagay natin itong barangay sa Uyo dito sa District 6. Parang ganun yung nangyari.
Kambalatse.
Sa pambalanse lang.
Okay, so District 6 naman, on the other hand, is Barangay Sauyo, Baysa, Balon Bato, Unang Sigaw, Apolonio Samson, Sagandaan, Tandang Sora, Pasong Tamo,
New Era.
Kulyat, and New Era. Yun naman sa District 6.
Yeah.
Okay. From 0916-736-1553, Ana, again, ayun, bigay na namin sa inyo itong binubuo ng District 5 and District 6.
Yes, sir.
But what will that? It will divide the District 2 into how many districts in effect?
3 na
Anim.
po. 3 na.
To 3 districts.
So, original 1 plus 2, so 3 na sila.
So, yun, think approximately 200 to 250 voters per district.
Hindi po, pumapat ako na sa mga tigli-500 din.
Ha? That's 1.5 million votes?
More or less.
Ang laki naman ng nilago niyan.
250, 300, mga ganun. Kasi
Ang laki ng...
1.2 ang botante sa Quezon City ngayon. Tapos ang tao 3 million. Ang may iwan sa 3rd district nasa 100 plus. Sa 4th district almost.
Nabawasan ba ang District 3?
Hindi po, same din.
Oh.
Same din. Kaya nabawasan tayo dito kasi yung ibang na-extract sa District 4 and District 3, nilipat natin sa Bagong Silangan. Kasi nasa danger zone sila. Nilipat natin sila.
Okay.
Tumaas sila.
Kanya sila tumaas.
Yeah.
Wow. From 0916-554-8344, Marie, para po kay Mayor Herbert, napapaloob po kami sa tinatawag na control or commercial zone in Commonwealth Avenue. We know it's under HGC, pero bakit may mga private claimant na nagdi-demolish sa amin?
HGCU kasi yung Home Guarantee Corporation. It's a national government corporation. Ang marami ho kasing claimant. In fact, ang NHA, HGC, yung entire niyan, kasama Congress. Kasama Congress, kasama yung Sandigan Bayan, kasama yung COA, yung buong 187 hectares na yan, nakapaligid niyan, yung buong property yan, ang claimant po, 8. Na private, pang-siyam yata yung government. So until now, it's still pending, kailangan ma-resolve na yan.
Pero nagmula pa yan sa mga friar lands, hindi ba?
Pero hindi ko maintindihan. According to the Vice President, kasi we constantly coordinate with him, talagang even if binigay na namin yung mga pangalan na tingin namin are professional squatters and sindikato, it's still pending in, I don't know, CA yata or Supreme Court. I'm not really sure.
All right. From 0922-873-8276. You know, it just goes to show you, not all problems can be solved in one day. Mayor, good PM po. Believe po kami sa mga ginagawa nyo. Hopefully, matupad po yung binabanggit nyo kanina na new road from Fairview to Circle.
It will happen. It will happen.
But it's not yet been started.
It has started already. Dati dead end yung Tandansora. Open na ngayon yun. At least a little portion of it. Tapos tuloy-tuloy na yun. The timetable there is about 3 years.
Alam, bakit pa ako nakakita ngayon, Mayor, ng mga dami mga banner, no to flyover. Ano ba yun?
No to fly over. Hindi ko po
Yes,
alam.
meron dyan sa C5, meron dyan kung saan.
No to fly over because there's supposed to be, meron dapat flyover na magko-connect ng San Juan sa Quezon City.
Oo. Yung kanya nakikita ko rin sa San Juan.
Alright, right. So, but you know, pinag-aralan na yan, binigyan ng study. It will ease out traffic in the Green Hills to Ortigas Avenue and the Quezon City San Juan. Medyo makakabawas-bawas din naman ng konti ng traffic.
But you know, I'll tell you something which is already proven fact. You remember ang Rizal Avenue sa Manila?
Yes, sir.
Nagtayo sila ng LRT. Alam mo bang bumagsak lahat ng presyo ng lupa?
Definitely. Definitely.
Kung kaya siguro sinasabi nila no to fly over kasi ang mangyayari, yung kanilang mga lupa, mawawala ng balor.
Mostly talaga yung mga corners na tinamaan ng talagang tunog
maski
yun.
na hindi corner.
Kapag MRT talaga, sa pula to yun. That's what happened in Aurora Boulevard, di ba?
Oo.
Papuntang Broadway, papuntang lahat yun. Bagsak lahat yun.
Alam mo kasi, somebody was once telling me, I don't understand why we don't pursue tunneling underground.
Hindi ko nga maintindihan.
Because sabi nila, ang iistorbohin mo lang yung umpisa at saka yung dulo. Because sa ilalim ka dumadaan.
Correct. It's true.
And the construction methods for tunnelings or underground,
borings.
at saka yung meron silang malalaking pang-grind na ganun, is already well established.
I know. In fact, dun sa Singapore na pinuntahan ko, alam niyo po ba yung mga subway nila?
Undersea pa nga yun eh.
They were able to accomplish that in 1980, nagsimula. Pero plinano nila yan in 1970. So yung plano nila, 1970. Wala silang pera, sinimulan nila 1980. Ngayon, kompleto na sila. Tayo, hindi ko maintindihan.
Isip pa lang. 0923-980-1576. Ben of Rosales, Pangasinan. Parang napaka-serious naman ang usapan niyo ni Mayor, sir. Pakitanong naman sa kanya, how is his love life? Kasi very youthful looking pa siya.
Ano lang, nagpapatina lang ako konti. Kaya ay, sabi ko nga kanina, before yung bago tayo mag-start, I brought my children to Turkey. So it's the first time they've been there. I'm okay. And my partner, I'm not married yet. My partner is in the US kasi yung mama niya may sakit. So, but she's coming back tomorrow, hopefully.
So days of liberty are over, huh?
Yeah.
Alam niyo, matino naman tao to si Kuya Herbert dito eh. Kanya lang, because he's young, he's vigorous, and that's really what you're looking for in a city executive. Pag kasi sa dami ng problema mo sa Quezon City, sa lawak ng Quezon City, kung hindi ka medyo bata-bata at matibay pa ang tuhod, talagang sasakit ang ulo mo at puputi ang buhok mo.
But Tito Ray, there's one thing I learned.
Tingnan nyo, natinig nyo, tinatawag akong Tito Ray nito si Mayor Herbert.
If there's one thing po talaga, with what I learned, and I think I've known this siguro about a decade ago, and I think it's really very valuable and really reasonable naman, that tama yung sinabi nyo kanina eh, you strengthen the institutions. Regardless of individuals' personalities, basta yung institution mo matibay, yung polisiya mo hindi pa bago-bago. Pagka, naupo ka, tapos nung nawala ka sa pader, may naupong bago na naman. That kills everything eh.
Alam mo, Mayor, I'm just reading a book today that's entitled Why Nations Fail.
Okay.
So they're taking a look at all the possible reasons why others believe nations fail, from geography to culture to this to that and the other. And it boils down to about a city partly in Mexico and partly in the US, Nograles. Which is in a valley. Okay. Kalahati niya nandun sa Mexico, kalahati nasa Amerika.
Okay.
But Nograles, Mexico is very poor.
Nograles,
America is very prosperous. So, ang tanong na, bakit? Ayan. And there are many interesting things that are said, but the question is, what kind of institutions and what are they there for? Does it serve a political interest or does it serve a public interest? Yun ang madalas na nagiging diferensya.
Ano pa title? What nations?
Why Nations Fail.
Why nations? Sulat ko nga para makaharap.
From 0917-605-5739. Congrats, Mayor Bistek, sa free parking sa Quezon City para sa senior citizen. Libre din po ba mga taga-ibang lugar?
Nalaglag yung telepono ko. Libre ho, Malen? Hindi pwede libre naman pagka senior citizen.
Maski na hindi taga Quezon City.
We're not even charging actually. We don't charge what is, ang inaano namin, yung libre sa mga malls for senior citizen. Kasi-
Yung ba'y tinanggap na ng mga mall?
Tinanggap na ho nila. Meron na nga rules ho doon. May rules na ho doon. Gumawa
Pagka
na ng
senior citizen,
guidelines.
papipirmahin ka 7 beses yung mga ganung klase para makalibre ka doon sa paparkihan mo.
Kuha, bago matapos lahat yun. Gusto mo na umuwi.
0927-816-7940. Ang ginawa mo para maiwasan nang maulit pa ang corruption charges na gaya ng kay Roderick Paulate. Anong ginawa mo? Yung mga ghost payroll yan eh.
Una, hindi pa naman napapatunayan. Kasi ano yun eh,
Sinuspend mo na sila, preventive suspension.
wala pa ho eh. Wala pa ho nare-receive nga na preventive suspension whatsoever from the ILG or from Ombudsman.
Although it's come out in the papers already.
That happened also 2 months earlier. 2 months earlier, the same went out in the papers, but I've not received any. So.
Okay. But the question that comes up now here is, can the mayor and should the mayor get involved with the payroll of the councilors to find out if it's real or if it's ghost?
I think
O trabaho ng COA yan?
it's also the province of the mayor kasi syempre sa kanya rin ang reflection yan eh. No?
Backstops with you.
So, what we did is that the vice mayor did some innovations in kasi pagka legislative for Quezon City, I don't know if it's applicable to the other cities. For Quezon City, yung legislative is under the department of the vice mayor. She did a lot of reforms, policy reforms, etc., etc., just to make sure that these things that are being alleged are not does not happen in this administration.
Okay, para matigil na.
Opo.
Kasi sometimes, alam mo, that becomes a source of great abuse eh.
Totoo yan.
Diba?
In fact, ang magiging problema pa natin ngayon dyan is that good that we are doing these reforms and good that there are things like this coming out now so that in the entry of the 12 new councilors, we can even more initiate reforms.
Well, I know, Mayor, we're running out of time, but
Yes,
I
sir.
think you have given a very, very good indication to the people of Quezon City, especially to the rest of the nation, how to run a city.
It's difficult but challenging and we're doing our best. We're trying
Okay,
our
pero
best.
meron pa pala isa dito from Freddy Tupa, 0915-228-3415. Ano po ang comment nyo regarding sa planong gawing national artist si Dolphy? You're both in the entertainment business. So,
I'm for it. Pre-Second World War, nag-entertain na siya. And kanina, while I was taking my shower on my way here, I heard a news sa radio, sinasabi ni Senator Honasan, yung pagpapatawa ni Ninong Dolphy is somewhat therapeutic din para sa kanya. I just don't know if it's therapeutic to others, but
well, the typical Filipino response to pressure is to retreat to laughter.
correct.
Diba?
Exactly.
Gawain natin yun. And if he contributed to that, God bless him.
God bless him.
Salamat muli, Mayor Herbert. Salamat po sa inyong pagtangkilik sa ating programa. We will see you next week. God bless you.
God bless. Thank you.
Huli ka ng aso. Lahat ng tinanos.
Hindi nire-release naman ng pork barrel ko. So useless naman.
Mga patay, papabigyan ko ng 5,000 from my... So,
Marami
hindi ko
na
ako.
nagsasabi na hindi. Dahil baka mangyari, lahat ng madi-dismiss, mga hostage na lang para ma-reinstate.